Mama June. June and Gino cause a lot of damage, which may never be repaired. Admits Pumpkin on her trip to Florida. Mama June and her boyfriend, Gino Doke, are doing all they can have a good relationship with June's daughters. But it seems that they're having difficulty mending the damaged relationship. What's once broken may not be the same as before. Pumpkin feels the same and will soon confess to her mother about their relationship. So, will Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo go back to their ways of living away from Mother June? Let us look into the details below. Mama June. Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo comes all the way to Florida to spend time with June and Gino. In the coming episode, Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo will head to Florida. They will go there to spend more time with Mama June and her boyfriend, Gino. Ever since the reunion, Pumpkin has pushed boundaries for her mother. June and Gino, on the other hand, are also seen to make a lot of effort to make things right with her daughters. Pumpkin also wants Honey Boo Boo to have her mother by her side in her teenage period. But the reunion cleared all the long-lived complaints they had with each other. Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo open up about the problems they faced while June was away. Moreover, June opened up about how she thought that her daughters do not care anymore. Now, when the misunderstandings are cleared, the four want to spend more time together so as to fill the created gap. However, the Florida trip seems not moving in the direction they planned. Mama June. Damage created by June and Gino can never be repaired. Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo went to Florida to spend time with their mother, but they will have trouble doing so. Moreover, the daughters cannot get over the pain their mother and her boyfriend gave. They, therefore, decided to confess it to June and Gino and leave if not felt comfortable. Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo knock on her mother's door. As per the son's reveal clip, Alana turns towards Pumpkin and admits that it's all a bit too much. Pumpkin then assures her sister that they can get a hotel room to stay in, as it's not necessary for them to stay with June and Gino. Meanwhile, Gino, in the other clip, was seen talking to June. He suggests June not to keep her daughters in the dark. Moreover, he wanted the daughters to know that June and Gino might go to jail in the future. Although, June refuses to do so and asks Gino not to kill her vibe. By the end of the recently revealed clip, Pumpkin and her mother are sitting by the beach, and Pumpkin confessed to her mother that she and her boyfriend had caused a lot of damage to them, which may never be mended. The 21-year-old says, "You and Gino did cause a lot of damage, and I don't know if this can ever be repaired." June seems to be shocked after hearing this. What will she do now? Will she make her daughter realize that nothing has changed? Or will she let them drift apart? What do you think? Pour your thoughts below in the comment box. Mama June's family saga has taken another explosive turn as Lauren Pumpkin effort admitted during her trip to Florida that the damage done by her mother June Shannon and her former partner Gino Doke may never truly be repaired. What was supposed to be a chance for the family to relax, and he'll only brought back raw emotions and painful memories. Pumpkin opened up about the chaos Gino and June created during their turbulent years together, a period marred by drug abuse, legal troubles, and betrayal that left deep scars across the family. For Pumpkin, the Florida trip became a haunting reminder that while time can soften some wounds, others run so deep they leave permanent cracks that no apology can mend. June Shannon's complicated history with Gino Doke has been the centerpiece of much of the Shannon family's pain. Gino's presence in their lives coincided with Mama June's spiraling addiction, financial ruin, and shocking fall from grace that played out in front of cameras and headlines. Pumpkin revealed that the scars from those years are still alive in the family, affecting not just her, but also her younger siblings, especially Alana, Honey Boo Boo Thompson. Alana has spoken before about how Gino ruined her childhood, and on this trip, those words felt even heavier as the family struggled to find common ground. The bitterness that still lingers shows how hard it is to forgive when so much trust was destroyed. Pumpkin admitted that while she wants to move forward, she can't forget the fear, instability, and broken promises of those years. She said Gino not only brought chaos into their household, but also magnified June's worst decisions, turning their lives upside down. From the loss of their home to the strain of constant scandals, Pumpkin carried the heavy burden of protecting her younger siblings when their mother couldn't. Now, Even though June claims to be sober and committed to repairing her family, the damage remains like a shadow looming over every attempt at reconciliation. Highlighted the fragile bonds within the Shannon family. Pumpkin's husband, Josh Efford, has also struggled with the fallout of June and Gino's choices. He has often been forced into the role of protector and provider for family, picking up the pieces while June was absent. On the trip, Josh reportedly expressed frustration over watching the same cycles of hurt and disappointment play out, emphasizing that healing requires more than words. It requires actions and accountability, something June has struggled with in the past. For Honey Boo Boo, the trip was equally challenging. She has often put on a brave face, but behind the sass and humor lies years of hurt that stem directly from the instability June and Gino caused. During candid moments on the trip, Alana reflected on what it was like growing up without consistency, watching her mother choose addiction and Gino over her children. The sense of betrayal still lingers, and while she wants to believe in her mom's changes, she admitted it's hard to trust when the scars are still so fresh. June, on the other hand, insists that she is doing her best to repair relationships. She claims her sobriety and recent actions prove she's serious about family, but Pumpkin's emotional confession in Florida showed that sobriety alone doesn't erase the past. Trust that was broken over and over again is not something that can be easily restored. Pumpkin has said before that rebuilding requires transparency, consistency, and genuine accountability, qualities she still questions when it comes to her mother. The trip also revealed another layer of unresolved conflict. Gino's shadow still hangs over the family. Even though June says she's cut ties with him, his name continues to resurface in conversations, reopening old wounds. For Pumpkin, Gino represents everything that went wrong: the lies, the neglect, the broken family unit. She admitted during the trip that the trauma Gino brought into their lives has left scars she worries may never heal, especially when it comes to her younger siblings. The fear is that their childhoods were robbed from them in ways that can't be restored, no matter how hard they all try to move forward. As the trip came to a close, Pumpkin left Florida with more questions than answers. She loves her mother, but she cannot forget the years of chaos that she and Gino brought into their lives. The truth, as Pumpkin sees it, is that some damage is permanent. Healing may be possible, but full restoration may never happen. The Shannon family story continues to unfold in a mix of pain, resilience, and attempts at redemption. While Mama June may want to rewrite her legacy, Pumpkin's heartbreaking admission shows that the past is not so easily erased. For fans of Mama June and her family, the Florida trip provided a raw glimpse into just how deep the fractures go. It was not the picture-perfect healing vacation June may have hoped for, but rather a reminder that trauma doesn't disappear with a change of scenery. The scars left by June and Gino's destructive years will always be part of the family story, and while the Shannon daughters are determined to build better lives for themselves and their children, the shadows of the past remain a painful part of their journey. The Florida trip underscored one harsh reality. Some damage may never be repaired, and the path to healing is long, uncertain, and filled with hard truths the family must continue to confront. Mama June's attempt at creating new memories in Florida has turned into yet another reminder of the heavy baggage her family still carries. Lauren Pumpkin Efford openly admitted during the trip that the damage caused by her mother's relationship with Gino Doak may never be repaired. While June Shannon tried to put on a brave face and enjoy the beach vibes, her daughters couldn't help but revisit the trauma and chaos that Gino brought into their lives. For Pumpkin, the Florida getaway became less of a vacation and more of a painful reflection on just how much was lost during those dark years. Pumpkin confessed that no matter how much time passes, the scars remain. From the financial struggles to the emotional turmoil, the impact of June and Gino's turbulent past together has deeply affected the family. She recalled the nights of uncertainty, the instability that trickled down to her younger siblings, and the way trust within their home was shattered. Though June claims to have moved forward and insists she has built a healthier life, Pumpkin knows that repairing a family isn't as simple as turning the page. For her, it feels like the foundation itself was cracked, and patching it up will take more than apologies or beachside bonding. Adding to the pain is the way Honey Boo Boo continues to express resentment toward Gino. She doesn't see the Florida trip as a fresh start, but as a haunting reminder of the childhood moments stolen from her. Alana has said more than once that she feels her innocence was ripped away because of the chaos Gino brought into their lives. Pumpkin, protective as always, stands by her sister's side and admits that seeing Alana so hurt only deepens her anger at the past. The Florida trip, instead of bringing everyone closer, underscored just how far apart they really are when it comes to healing.